Well, welcome back to a review of week three. Decided to kind of do a short video on just thoughts on how week three went. Um, between the games, any news, I haven't really heard about a whole lot. Um, but I went 9-7 for the pickums, and that's not my greatest.
Well, it was a weird week too.
It was. It was an odd week. I mean, some of these teams that I thought were gonna win ended up getting blown out. It just was like, well, wait a minute, what is going on? But to kick it off, we'll start off with Thursday night's game: Buffalo at Miami. Miami at Buffalo. I went Buffalo, obviously, just because they have been. They're a great team to get behind. I don't even remember what the score was of that game, but Buffalo had it out. I think Dolphins were still struggling some. We didn't really
What's that?
Miami and
Oh, in Buffalo.
yeah, Miami
Yeah,
struggling.
Buffalo kept it closer than I kind of thought they were going
Right.
to.
Yeah, I think it was
But
within
it wasn't.
10.
It wasn't really close. I mean, it
Oh,
wasn't like that. But their,
right.
their defense held Buffalo as much as they could.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, Miami is just in trouble.
Yeah.
Pure, plain and simple. I think Miami is just in trouble. I think the coach, the quarterback, I think there's a lot of dysfunction in that locker room.
Mhm.
And maybe not getting rid of a quarterback, but you're into Tua for a lot of money if you're
Yeah, you
Miami.
are. Yeah.
Getting rid of him or benching him or whatever, because I don't think you get anything in trade value for him right now.
No. No.
Um, I don't know Mike McDaniel's contract. Like if they let him go, how much they was guaranteed? Do they have to pay him? And bring somebody else in.
Right.
One thing
Right.
about coaches' contracts, it doesn't go against your salary cap. There's nothing. Coach pay has nothing to do with salary
Right.
cap.
Yeah.
At least everything I've been able to find
Right.
and what I remember.
So, I think that score was 31-21 Buffalo, if I'm not
I don't
mistaken.
remember
Those numbers
exactly.
are popping into my head,
Uh,
but yeah, no, that was a good game, and made me feel at ease a little bit knowing that Buffalo was continuing on.
yeah,
I make it sound like it's the playoffs and things like that, but it's not.
they did.
But
They did well.
they did well.
I think they had a little bit of an off night, and I worried that could have been a trap game too.
Yeah,
Everyone kind of that's Miami. They let their guard down a little bit.
yeah,
It
that
happens.
happened a lot. Next up, the first 1 o'clock game for Sunday was Falcons Panthers. I was blown away at this one. I went Falcons just because they were,
I think
you
everyone
know,
went. A lot of people went Falcons just because it was Panthers.
it's the Panthers. They haven't done anything in the past 2 years, three
Yeah,
years or more.
it
I'm
seems
not
like
100% sure, but
it's been a while.
they struggle. And for them to blow out the Falcons at
30-0.
yeah, that was a shock.
And I'm glad they did it at home in front of their
Yeah,
fan. I don't know how many was there, because sometimes that stadium looks real empty.
empty.
Other times it's not. Doesn't seem as bad.
But like when I checked the score, because we didn't get this game, so when I checked the score, my mouth hit the floor. I
Yeah.
was like, "Wait,
I'm glad.
what?"
I'm glad for Carolina.
Yes,
I really am.
yeah. I should have gone Carolina as an underdog, but
I'm happy for that. If anyone bet money on Carolina,
they're making out pretty well
I,
right
I
now.
have a funny feeling they might have done pretty well.
Yeah. Next up is Packers, Cleveland. That was
I think I said in the video when we discussed that Cleveland's got a hell of a defense.
yeah, yeah. You did
It's
say
their
that.
offense that
Yeah,
sometimes
it's there. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
not.
um,
But like I went Packers just because I wasn't sure. A lot of times
And this time around, Packers' offense didn't show up.
didn't show
Their
up at all.
defense appeared, for what I saw, do okay.
Yeah,
Highlights and stuff. I mean, they weren't stellar, but they did okay.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, that was a low-scoring game. What was it, 10-13? No,
Yes,
12,
no,
13,
something I can't
15,
remember
16.
scores. Next up, Houston, Jacksonville. Now I went Houston. Jacksonville ended up pulling it out, which
Houston's another team that's really struggling right now. Their O-line is not looking good.
yeah, they don't have Mixon right now for some odd reason. I don't know if he's out with an injury,
Injury,
or
I believe.
something.
I think they're missing a couple others.
Yeah, so
CJ just
wasn't
isn't.
himself.
No, and I think some of that is he's struggling behind the O-line so much. And,
Oop.
hold on, I'm sorry. That was, I don't know.
No
Somebody
one
from
important.
Kentucky.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, CJ's just having
Not having a good year.
so far. I mean, granted, it is week 3.
Yeah.
I get that, and I
And
get.
I trust, I believe enough in him and D'Amico Ryan that maybe
Mm-hmm.
they can turn things around.
Yeah.
But boy, they better start. They better
Yeah.
start turning it around real
Real quick.
fast.
Yep.
Another game we did not get, so we only got to see the last few minutes of it when one
Right.
game ended and they showed it. But they
Right.
did not look good.
No. All right. I don't want to go over this game. Next one is Cincy Vikings. Now, naturally, I went Cincy. I don't know.
That may be
what
the worst loss Cincy has had in its history.
That's what
Or
they've been
at least
saying.
in the recent time.
Oh, that's what everybody's been saying. It's the worst loss in history. Oh, dear God. Sorry. I forgot to shut my phone off. Oh, New York. Maybe
Probably
they-
won a major prize. We keep getting calls about, you're approved for this loan, or you've
Oh,
won
yeah.
this. Or,
Yeah.
It's like, just shut up and go away.
But no, Cincy, from what I've seen on things and what I've read in articles and all that fun jargon, they weren't themselves.
Well-
and I'm sorry, but they didn't show up at all.
This is what I brought up, was the injury list out of week 3.
Okay.
P. Ryan
Yep.
was ruled out after exiting in the second quarter, right thumb.
Oh, yes.
Dalton Reisner, calf, exited in the second half.
Yeah.
Now, would that have made all the difference and you won? No, not with the performance that your offense had.
yeah,
Your
no.
offense played like absolute dog crap.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, God, yeah.
how much of that was Jake Browning
Or how much of it was play call.
or how
calling.
much of it was other players? Again,
just-
we didn't get the game. We can't sit there and say, we haven't had a chance to be
I
able to see
mean,
the whole
I
thing.
saw certain clips of, Browning going for Jamar Chase and he dropped it. Or, turnovers and things like that was not my team. That was not the team that
Yeah.
we're
I think
used
there's
to.
issues there in that locker room right now too.
Oh, God, yeah.
I think
Oh, God,
people
yeah.
are getting we want to do another video. You want to do another video
Mm-hmm.
specifically talking about the Bengals
Yes,
and what's
and
going
that will
on. So
come
let's
out.
not go too deep into it here.
Right.
We're going to do another one Wednesday or Thursday
Yeah. So
on just
look forward to that.
the Bengals. But we need to do some research. You need to figure out,
Yes.
look into a few things,
Right.
watch
yeah.
highlights.
Compare notes. So moving on, we got Steelers, New England. I went Steelers, just again veteran quarterback, and
Yep.
They've
if
been
New
doing
England
pretty
hadn't
well.
had
oh God,
the fumbles,
the fumbles, those were.
they would have won that game. I honestly believe they would have won
Yeah.
that game.
Oh yeah, they had it. They
Not to
just-
mention the massive number of, I say massive, seemed of penalties.
Oh my God, yeah. What was
But-
there? 20 some odd penalties.
I think it was
between,
21 accepted penalties in the game.
between both teams. It's
But
mind-boggling.
it was just the drops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think there were any interceptions.
I can't. I almost think he did throw one, but I don't remember the top of my head. And we did that game. We
Yeah, we streamed it.
live streamed it, but
Um,
I think Drake May played pretty well.
Yeah.
But when your receivers and your ball carriers are dropping it all the time, and people are just committing penalties one
well,
right
you
after
had
another.
said during the stream that the ball looked awfully shiny.
That ball looked like somebody had literally polished it and armoralled it. It
And
was
no one
bright,
could hang
shiny.
on.
When
Yeah.
anytime there was light on it, it looked shiny.
Nobody could hang on to it. Well, nobody from the Patriots.
Nobody on the
could.
Patriots. Well, actually, some of the
The
Steelers,
Steelers were-
you see, it looked like it was moving in their hands, but they were able to get it.
Yeah.
And maybe it was just the camera and the lights and all that
It
stuff.
could.
But
We're
boy,
not
something just
saying-
looked weird about it.
Yeah. We're not saying an accusation.
Yeah, no,
or
and I'm not
anything.
accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying something looked funny, like, you know,
Yeah.
like it
when-
hadn't been properly prepped. Those balls usually get a little prep.
Right.
And Warren
Yeah.
broke in some of it.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
didn't-
I ripped it out of the box, blew it up, and went, here you go.
Right.
I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
they're doing that now.
I don't know. Next on the list is Rams Eagles.
Boy, that was a close one.
Yeah.
And block field goal. How many block field? I think they said there was 5 within 3 minutes, or was it 3 within 5 minutes on Sunday of blocked field goals in the NFL?
Yeah, I want to say 3. I think there were 3.
Whatever it was, there was a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And then they won it on a field goal. Rams are a good team.
Rams are a good team.
A
Yes.
very good team.
Excuse me.
Philly's a great team. They just
Yeah.
they do seem like they're
They're
not quite jiving.
very
fully yet.
well as much as they
Almost
should.
like they're moving a little bit of slow motion.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yep.
sure they'll work the bugs out.
Oh God, yeah. They're a good
That
team.
Super Bowl hangover, as they call it.
Right. Yeah. Maybe they're slowly getting out of that. So we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. So next up is Jets Tampa. That I went Tampa. They ended up winning that game again. We didn't. I don't think we got this one. So not knowing.
We did not get that
So
one.
not knowing and not being able to really see how the game went, I do know that they ended up with at least one player on the Bucks that left and is going to be out. And I want to say that's Evans.
Hold on here. I want to get back to some of these scores. So I want to get them right. So Bills Dolphins was 31-21.
Ah, I called
You guys were 48-10. Texans Jags was 17-10. Eagles Rams was 26-33. So they
Okay.
won that by 6.
All right.
No, 7. I'm sorry.
So Jets Tampa.
I'm getting to it. It was 29-27 Bucks.
Okay.
So that game was
That was close.
That game was real close.
Yeah.
But they pulled it out.
Right. Even with I want to say it was Evans that went out, but I'm not 100%. I just heard on the car ride home about the injury, and now I can't. Again, my mind's
Yeah.
been here, there, and everywhere.
Now I'm looking to see if it says.
But yeah, I mean, Jets are, I think, struggling right now too because they don't have Fields. So
They don't.
he's out, I believe, concussion. I think he was still on concussion protocol.
Oh, that's right. It's Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
26 for 36, 197, 2 TDs and an interception for him. Mayfield 19 for 29, 233 and a touchdown.
All right.
I mean, Baker's playing well.
Yeah.
when he
is.
needs to.
Yeah.
And he's pulling
He
that team
finally-
along, and the
yeah.
team's grinding.
Right.
Jets defense should be pretty decent with Aaron Glenn there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say it's great, but so
It's getting there.
no, I
so, yeah.
actually would say it's not been great now that I think back to the other games. But
So, Bucks pulled it off. Next up, Colts Titans.
I do not know where the hell this Daniel Dimes that they found came from.
I know.
Because it's not the same one. Alexa, stop.
Sorry.
I hate spy gadgets. But this is not the same Danny Dimes that was played for New York. It can't be.
No.
It must be
It's
somebody
like-
else. They look similar. Maybe it's a brother. Maybe it's a cousin. doppelganger. I don't know what. Either that or the Giants just really freaking suck
At coaching.
at being, for coaching. Because, I mean, Saquon left and went and won a ring.
Yeah.
And Jones has left.
And now look at
The
him.
stats that got me, the 3 stats that they just put out after the game that got me.
I think you told me about this.
Let me stop, make sure I'm getting them right here. He scored over 100 points in the first 3 games.
Uh-huh.
Peyton Manning hadn't done that.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning scored 100 in 3 games, but never over. And I think Danny Dimes like 103 or 106.
Yeah,
105,
something like that.
Sunday was the first time they've had to punt in 3 games. That, I think they said, has never happened in the NFL,
Yeah.
at least not in modern NFL.
Right.
And he's yet to throw an interception.
Yeah.
And they're scoring points. I mean,
Yeah.
these guys, it's not like these are, 6 to 10 kind of games.
No,
These guys
they're
are putting
up the points.
points.
So yeah, I seriously think that when a player does move on from one team to another, and then all of a sudden he starts balling out like Jones is, it's their combination between the player and
Colts Titans.
the
I just want to
team.
bring this up. Danny threw for 365 total yards. Oh, no, there's 365 total yards. Threw for 228. Let's go to player stats. Yeah, 18 for 25, 228, 1 TD. I mean, the final score was 41-20.
Yeah.
Now, I grant it, it's the Titans.
Right, but Cam Ward doing...
J-Rod Taylor? Taylor, anyways, rushing for Colts. 17 carries, 102 yards, and 3 TDs.
Yeah.
I mean, Danny Jones, 4 carries, 27 yards. That's 6.8 yards a carry.
Yeah, he's becoming a running QB, too.
Yeah.
And that's what...
Well, he always has had, the ability. Just in New York, I think, again, we didn't watch a lot of those games, but from what I do see, his O-line was so shit
that
that there was no chance to run anywhere but left, right, or straight back.
Yeah.
You can't run forward if your O-line can't open a hole.
Right.
Cam Ward, though, was 23 for 38, 219, a TD, and 1 interception.
All right.
That's not. He's a rookie. I still think he's a bright spot on that team.
Yeah. So, moving on to Commanders Raiders. Now, I went Commanders on this game, which they ended up winning, which was great on my part. It helps me in my pick'ems, but it also helps our team too, obviously, for their record.
Who was it?
Commanders Raiders. He's trying to see where the scores were.
Yeah, and it's not even showing me that game.
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead. Whatever you were saying.
But, yeah, no, I mean, even, because I don't know if Daniels played, because I know that he was out the week before, I believe, for an injury. So I don't know if he played this past week or not. I want to say he did.
Right here. When I clicked back to see the whole list, it took me all the way back into week 3 preseason.
Oh.
Something wasn't adding up there. So, what did you want to see?
The score for that game and
41-24 Commanders.
okay, and did Daniels play?
No, it was Marcus Mariota.
Mariota, okay.
15 for 21, 207, and a touchdown, and 1 head coach wiped out.
Oh, that's right. I'm the one that showed you that clip. That was...
I feel bad for Dan Quinn. You know what? I know that man is hurting today.
Oh, God, yeah.
He is sore.
Well, from what the video showed, it was like Commanders player and Raiders player, and they were both going to the sidelines, one to get out of bounds, and then I think it was like right on the cusp of being out of bounds or not, right before they would have called a late hit. Yeah, and he got shoved into his coach. And his coach went down
I mean,
hard.
Geno Smith went 19 for 29, 289, and 3 TDs.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. 354 yards total for Raiders, 400 for Washington. I mean, I don't. Sacks allowed. There's the problem. Washington allowed 1 sack, and the Raiders allowed 5. They both had 54 yards of penalties. 6 penalties for Raiders, 7 for Commanders, but it was 54 yards.
Yeah.
And the Raiders didn't turn the ball over at all, and Washington had 1 fumble loss.
Yeah.
But yet the Commanders were just so much more efficient when they had the ball.
Yeah.
They must have
Yep.
been moving it better, and well, let me put it this way here. It shows right here. 4th down efficiency, 2 for 3 for Raiders, 0 for 0 for Commanders. They never were in a 4th down situation, apparently. Or never went for it in 4th down.
Right. Yeah. So, hats off to you, Commanders. That was good, especially having a backup QB in there and learning how to jive with the O line and things like that. So, I say hats off to you. Next up, we got Broncos Chargers.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting here. And we should have written this stuff down, but.
Yeah.
So 23-20 Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that game. Here's my thing. The Broncos on paper starting this season made it look like they had just about the best defense, especially their secondary
Yeah.
in the NFL.
Okay.
And it ain't living up to the hype.
Right.
I kind of bought into it some because a lot of the people I watch that know a lot more about football than I do, my back itches, sorry, were like, this is going to be a really scary defense to play against, especially the secondary.
Right.
Well, I haven't seen that much yet.
Yeah.
But their offense fell flat. I mean, they did keep the Chargers to 23 points, which isn't bad.
Right. Which was
But they couldn't put together any scoring.
I think it was a last minute field goal that the Chargers.
Yeah, I think they were one
Before-
that the Broncos were one that had theirs blocked.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Oh, and 10 penalties for 90 yards doesn't help
Yeah.
either.
So I initially went Broncos, but I ended up changing to the Chargers. And I'm kind of glad I did. get the game win. So yeah, I mean, Chargers have been coming out. I mean, they beat the Chiefs in the first game.
Oh, yeah,
Week
Chargers
one.
are undefeated.
Chargers
I
are
believe.
coming out, and they're another team that is surprising me.
Yes, they're playing very well. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get back to
No, that's
every
fine.
time it brings me right back to
Oh, God.
the very first preseason game, and I got to scroll all the way through.
Yeah, no, the Chargers are gelling as a team. I mean,
Chargers are 3-0.
yeah. And you can't. They're playing well. Yeah, there's probably penalties and all that happy, fun stuff, but they're doing what needs to be done to win the game. It's not
Right.
like them getting down on themselves or yelling at each other, or, you know,
Yeah, no.
all that
it's-
stuff. They're jiving to get the
Yep.
job done. That's what they're there for.
Yep.
Next we got New Orleans and Seattle.
So that was 44-13 Seattle. I expected them to win that game. I'm pretty sure you did too.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Saints are just not.
they're just not
They're
it.
struggling. They really are.
Seahawks played well.
Yeah.
Didn't see the game. Did see some highlights of it. Looked pretty decent.
Okay.
And I didn't see like a full 15, 20-minute highlight.
Right,
I
it
saw
just,
some really short
like,
stuff.
yeah.
And, Seahawks roll on to another,
On to another week. Let's see what happens next week. Cowboys Bears.
that was an interesting game.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting game.
Now I know CD Lamb went out. He's got a high ankle sprain, so he's
Yep.
gonna miss a few weeks on that
Yep.
because of that. Hate to see it happen with any with any team, any player. But yeah, what was the score again?
31-14 Bears.
Yeah.
That was a proper beatdown. I mean, you beat them by more than double the score.
Yeah. And
You know?
I went Dallas just because again with the Bears.
Yeah, and I thought, well, Dak and CD and company, there's more experience there, maybe.
Right, yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm not complaining because I didn't really.
that's one of the games that it's
It was
like,
like,
okay.
whoever wins wins. It's going to be kind of funny no matter which way.
Right. So next up we got
Well, hold on.
no what?
In that game, Williams 19 for 28, 298 yards, 4 TDs, and no interceptions.
Nice.
Dak was 31 for 40, 251, a TD, and 2 interceptions. They brought Milton out. He went 3 for 5, 41 yards, and an interception.
Yeah.
Hello, Dallas.
Right.
There's a team right there that needs, I think, some major cleaning, but I really think that needs to start up at the upper levels of the team.
Yeah.
The people you really can't get rid of.
Yeah.
All right.
Cardinals, Niners.
Cardinals Niners was 16-15 Niners. That was kind of a last minute
Yeah, it was.
thing.
I went Cardinals just because Niners have a lot of people on injuries. That was my main reason as to why I picked
Here's
the
another
Cardinals.
QB though, Mac Jones, that didn't really do crap
Yeah.
in New England.
Mm-hmm.
27 for 41, 284, a touchdown, and 1 interception.
Okay. He had an off game on the interception part.
But that's better than what he usually did anywhere else.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray was 22 for 35, 159, and 1 TD.
It's just, like I said at the beginning of the video, it was a weird week.
Yeah.
Weird week. Yeah, that's why I went Arizona because, like I said, with the injuries, you got Purdy out, Kittle out. There's a couple of others that I believe are out for the Niners.
Yeah, they've got a
So-
lot. I can't remember them all.
And it's almost like a yearly thing with the Niners with
They-
the injuries.
They're another team that just seems to
Yeah.
collect injured players.
So moving on to Sunday Night Football. You got the Chiefs at the Giants.
So the Chiefs won one. They're now 1-2. 22-9.
Yeah.
If the Giants had played half as well as they had played the game before, they might have beat the
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
The
this is
Chiefs,
the-
to me, did not look good.
No, they're still
They just looked
out of it.
lackadaisical, kind of, I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah.
Especially for the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
We're used to just a higher level
God,
from
yeah.
them, and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
didn't see that.
No.
It looked like Mahomes didn't want to pass to Kelsey in the second half sometimes,
Yeah.
which I don't blame him with what
All
he's
the-
done,
Yeah, the amount of drop balls
Yeah.
and miss
not getting yardage and
opportunities
stuff.
and things, yeah.
They scratched out an ugly win, but there's problems. They were at each other again.
Yeah.
Kelsey in Reed's face,
Yeah, I
and I
did see
get
that.
that sometimes that's the passion of the game, and
Mhm.
but I also think that
Yeah,
that
but
needs to be
this-
handled sometimes a little differently.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like that level of respect. You got a head coach.
Mahomes, the look on his face a lot of times was almost like,
like-
just get me out of here.
Yeah.
Get me off this field today. I don't know. Could be misreading that.
That's just how we're observing.
And we're only seeing little clips here and there.
yeah.
We did get that game, but we really didn't watch a ton of
with
it.
With it being so, for me, so late.
Yeah, I mean,
the
she's
evening.
goes to bed early. She's up at 4 a.m.
So, yeah.
to work. So
Yeah. I did go Giants just as, like to maybe see
Yeah.
as an upset, just
It
'cause-
would have been funny had the Giants won.
Oh,
One,
God,
the
yeah.
Giants win.
Yeah,
Two,
right.
the Chiefs would have been 0-3. And again, I don't dislike the Chiefs.
No.
I
No.
just would love to have seen their fans go into absolute meltdown. Because their fans just, not all of them, but a lot of them are just a-holes.
My thing
Sometimes.
is like I told you when I got home from work today, I was listening to the NFL on my Sirius XM, not sponsored. Um, the Giants are now benching Russell Wilson and going with Jackson Dart.
And we'll have to see what Dart does.
Exactly. Now, there was talk when I was listening to the two podcasters or whoever they are, however you want to say it.
Right.
Um,
The hosts of the show.
yeah, the one was like, well, maybe it was just an off game.
Do you remember what
because
show it was?
I
Was,
can't.
was it Moving the Chains? Or one
I
of
don't.
them?
I don't think it was.
Okay.
I can't remember. I think it was one of the other ones. But anyway, he had said that he's like, well, maybe it was just an off game for Wilson, because if you look at what he did
Last week.
last week against the Cowboys,
Which
and-
I would call last week an anomaly for him, not a normal game.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
No,
last week
he's-
he had an off week and played well.
right, yeah,
Because his normal play has not been.
great,
It wasn't good in Detroit. I mean, Denver.
right,
You know,
Seattle. Didn't he
Seattle.
play-
I mean, he won a Super Bowl there and he played
Oh, yeah.
well. But ever since going to, and he was somewhat inconsistent there.
Right.
Maybe Seattle fans would say very inconsistent. They watched him every week, so I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, he just.
yeah. So they're gonna. We'll see what.
And who knows? Dart
can
could
do.
come out and stink it up worse than Russell. Who knows? But
But they gotta try something.
yeah,
at
he's a
this
young
point.
kid. He's a rookie. Give him a shot.
Yeah. Monday night, you got the Lions and Ravens. Now I went Lions just because it's the Lions.
I went Lions,
Um,
but I
That
was not
I'm-
confident in that game.
I wanted to stay on James's good side.
I was not confident in that game. That was one I kept going. Either
Yeah.
team could. It could be
Yeah.
close. It could be a
Could be
blowout.
close.
And this score does not represent how much the Lions dominated that game. I had a chance to watch some of it last night, and then I've watched highlights
Yes,
today a couple of different times, and Ravens scored a touchdown right at the very end, and I think it was all backups in for the Lions.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I don't even think I made the second quarter.
There's 3 plays. Had the Lions made those 3 plays, and there's always an if you do this or if you do that.
Exactly.
But 3 plays.
Mhm.
One, they had a guy's running. I believe it was running back or receiver, anyways, a tight end. Might have been a tight end for the Ravens. Stopped dead. It was like 3rd and 22 or 4th and 22, and they went for it. They had him stopped
Yeah.
after he only got like 10 yards, and somehow he squared it out around and ran and got the first down. Had they stopped him there,
Right.
they wouldn't have been able to go down and score one when they did.
Yeah.
If Brian Branch had intercepted that ball, which I think it surprised him, if it slows down, he's turning and the ball's right there.
Right.
And, you know, the receiver's here and he's in front of him, and I think it might have surprised him, or he just fumbled it. He wasn't expecting the ball as hot as it was coming in. You know,
Right.
something. There was one other play that they had that, and I don't remember what it was. Had they done that, they would have saved at least 2 scores,
Right.
I believe, off the Ravens, and probably they could have gone down and scored themselves.
Yeah.
So this game could have been a bigger blowout than it was. I mean, this game could have easily ended up closer to 50-14.
Yeah.
They sacked Lamar Jackson 7 times. That's the most he's ever been sacked in a game.
I was gonna say.
7 sacks.
Dang. I ain't going against the
Derrick
Lions.
Henry has fumbled the ball in all 3 games this season. Hutch
And-
punched it out on him.
Yeah, that's
they
not
recovered it.
like Henry.
You know, and
That is not like Henry at
no,
all.
and Lions recovered it. This was really a domination. Now, Ravens were up at one point.
Well, yes.
It was,
one of these teams is
7-7, then 14-14. But then the Ravens went up. I believe it was 14-21. But then the Lions went to work.
Yeah.
And then Ravens scored a field goal, brought it up 21-24. They got the touchdown, went for the 2-point, and didn't get it.
Yeah.
I believe is what that was.
So, no, all in all,
Yeah, 426 total yards for the Lions, 318 for the Ravens. But here's the thing: passing yards were 233 for the Ravens, 202 for the Lions. Lions had 224 yards of rushing. Ravens had 85. They held Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson to 85 yards of rushing.
yeah, I'm not going against the Lions anymore.
Goff was 20 for 28, 202, and a touchdown. Montgomery, 12 carries, 151 yards. That's 12.6 yards per carry average, and 2 touchdowns. Gibbs, 22 carries, 67 yards. It's only averages 3, but he ripped off a couple of good ones, and 2 touchdowns. I mean, it was, St. Brown got a tutty.
Yeah.
It was just, the sacks were, Muhammad got 2.5 sacks. Campbell got a sack. Barnes got a sack. Hutchinson got a sack. Nowalski got a sack. I mean, Anzalone got half a sack. Yeah, it was just, and the pressures against Lamar was, it was bad.
Yeah.
So,
So,
all right.
but, so those were the week 3. Those are our thoughts on everything. It was a weird week. I'm sure this coming week and week 4 is probably going to be, could be even weirder.
Who knows?
Could be a lot of, holy crap, what was that?
Yep.
But on that note, I just figured, again, video for week 3 recap, and then
We're going to do one
for the predictions for week 4. And then we'll go from there.
then you're going to do a Bengals
And do a-
state of the
Yeah, state of,
jungle.
yeah. How wild really is it?
Oh, good. Oh, good, Bob.
But, so we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.